The dangers of living alone in old age you must know. Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to Age Well Now. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that's very important but often overlooked: the dangers of living alone in old age. Whether you're living alone by choice, circumstance, or thinking about it for your future, this video will dive deep into the challenges and risks that come with it. But don't worry. We'll also explore ways to manage these risks and make sure you thrive no matter what life brings. Living alone might sound peaceful and free, but when it comes to aging, there are some serious things we need to talk about. From emotional and physical health to safety concerns, living by yourself in your later years can bring a host of unexpected challenges. If you know someone who lives alone or are considering it yourself, this video is for you. Let's get into it and break down the most significant dangers of living alone in old age. 1. Loneliness and social isolation. One of the most significant dangers of living alone, especially as we age, is loneliness and social isolation. As we get older, our social circles can shrink, friends move away, family members have their own lives, and sometimes we lose loved ones. If you live alone, these changes can feel even more pronounced. Loneliness doesn't just affect your emotional well-being, it can impact your physical health, too. Studies show that chronic loneliness increases the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, depression, and even cognitive decline. In fact, some researchers argue that loneliness can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. How does loneliness affect your brain? When you're lonely, your brain reacts to the lack of social interaction by increasing stress hormones like cortisol, which can affect memory and decision-making. This can make living alone even more challenging as you age, leading to poor health outcomes. What's worse, social isolation can become a vicious cycle. The more isolated you feel, the harder it becomes to reach out, engage with others, and stay connected. Living alone can make you feel like you're forgotten by the world, which adds to feelings of despair. Number 2. Mental health decline. Following closely behind loneliness is the issue of mental health decline. Mental health concerns like depression and anxiety can worsen when someone is living alone without regular social interaction. Without someone to talk to, problems can seem larger than they really are. For example, simple tasks like managing bills, organizing a doctor's visit, or even deciding what to cook for dinner can feel overwhelming. Over time, stress can accumulate and lead to feelings of helplessness. Moreover, cognitive decline is a big issue to consider. Research has shown that maintaining social relationships and staying mentally active is key to keeping your brain sharp. Without regular interaction, your mind might not get the exercise it needs, which increases the risk of dementia and other cognitive disorders. 3. Physical health. When we're younger, we often take our physical health for granted, but as we get older, maintaining good health becomes more challenging, and this becomes even more difficult if you're living alone. Falls and accidents. Did you know that falls are one of the leading causes of injury and death for older adults? Living alone means that if you do fall or have an accident, it might take hours or even days for someone to notice. Without immediate help, injuries can become life-threatening. Difficulty managing chronic conditions. Many older adults live with chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or arthritis. Living alone can make it harder to manage these conditions properly. If you don't have someone checking in on you, you might forget to take medication or miss warning signs of a worsening condition. Poor nutrition. Cooking, for one, can feel like a chore, and it's easy to fall into unhealthy eating habits. Older adults living alone are at a higher risk for malnutrition, which can weaken the immune system and lead to more health problems. 4. Safety concerns. Another danger of living alone in old age is the issue of safety. From break-ins to medical emergencies, living alone means there's no one around to help you in case of trouble. Home security. Older adults living alone can be targets for criminals, especially if they live in secluded areas. Without a partner or family member to help keep an eye on things, it's crucial to invest in good security measures like locks, alarms, and possibly even a neighborhood watch program. Scams and fraud. Unfortunately, scammers often target elderly people, especially those living alone. Without someone around to help catch suspicious phone calls, emails, or financial transactions, you might fall victim to fraud. Medical emergencies. Imagine you're having a stroke, heart attack, or severe pain, and there's no one around to help. When you live alone, it's vital to have a way to contact emergency services quickly, such as a medical alert system. 5. Lack of daily assistance. As we age, certain daily tasks that used to be simple become more challenging. When you live alone, you don't have someone to share the load or help with things like household chores. Keeping the house clean, cooking, and doing laundry can be tiring. If you have mobility issues, arthritis, or other physical limitations, these daily tasks can become a struggle. Medication management. It's easy to forget to take your medication on time or take the wrong dose. If you live alone, there's no one to remind you or catch mistakes. Getting to appointments. As you age, you may need regular medical care or therapy. If you're living alone and can't drive, it can be difficult to get to your appointments, leading to missed healthcare visits. 6. Financial strain. Living alone also comes with its own set of financial challenges. Maintaining a home or an apartment on a single income can be tough, especially if you're living on a fixed retirement income. When you're older, you may not have the energy to handle all the responsibilities of a household, but paying for help can be expensive. Home maintenance costs. Things break, and when you live alone, you're responsible for fixing them. Whether it's a broken appliance, plumbing issues, or yard maintenance, these costs can add up quickly. Healthcare costs. Without someone to share the financial burden, healthcare costs can become overwhelming. From medications to doctor visits to potential long-term care, living alone can mean shouldering all these expenses by yourself. Lack of financial oversight. If you live alone and struggle with managing your finances due to cognitive decline, it can lead to unpaid bills, financial mismanagement, or worse, losing your home. 7. Social stigma and emotional burden. Lastly, living alone in old age can come with a social stigma. Society often views older people who live alone as lonely or in need of help. While that's not always true, these perceptions can weigh heavily on someone emotionally, making them feel more isolated than they actually are. Living alone can also create an emotional burden if you're not used to handling everything on your own. Decisions that once were shared, like medical choices, financial decisions, or even what to do in a crisis, now fall solely on your shoulders. Conclusion. How to prepare and stay connected. I want to stress that living alone in old age doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. It's about being aware of the dangers and finding ways to mitigate them. Staying connected with loved ones, planning for future health needs, and making smart decisions about your living environment can all help you thrive in your later years. If you're living alone or planning to, here are a few tips. Stay socially active. Whether it's through family, friends, or community groups, make it a priority to stay connected. Invest in safety measures. A good security system, medical alert device, and regular check-ins with someone can make a world of difference. Plan financially. Make sure your finances are in order and that you're prepared for any unexpected expenses. Stay active and healthy. Exercise, eat well, and keep your mind engaged to reduce the risk of cognitive decline and physical health issues. Thank you for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves and each other. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this information. At Age Well Now, we're here to help you live your best life as you age. See you in the next video.